Well, on ESPN, Yankees and Dodgers. A-Rod chatting up with former skipper Joe Torre. Reportedly, the two had not talked before either game in Los Angeles. A-Rod and the Yankees are down 5-0 in the sixth. Daddy Yankee, A-Rod, two-run blast off Clayton Kershaw. Career homer number 594, his 11th of the season, but the Yankees are still down 5-2. Jonathan Broxton took a 6-2 lead into the ninth, but he could not solve the bottom of the Yankee order. Chad Huffman, good piece of hitting there. Two-run score. Yankees down 6-5. As Robinson Cano and Jorge Posada come in. Next batter, the always dangerous Colin Curtis. Long at bat between these two. Grounded to first. James Loney steps on the bag for one. Throw home, not in time. Curtis Granderson scores, and we're tied at 6. Home half of the ninth. Garrett Anderson, a defensive replacement for Manny Ramirez. Thinks he has a walk against Mariano Rivera. Instead, he's called for strike 2 by home plate ump Chris Guccione. Later in the at-bat, Anderson lines out to left. Now, as he's jogging back to the dugout, Guccione has some really good hearing because he heard something that Anderson said that he didn't like, and he gets rung up. Last time these two teams went to extra innings, Game 4, 1978 World Series. Lou Piniella had the big hit that night. On this night, it's Robinson Cano off George Sherrill. Sherrill hadn't allowed a homer to the last 160 lefties he had faced in the regular season. So Rivera has an 8-6 lead in the 10th. Russell Martin rung up. He doesn't like the call. Slams the bat. Immediately ejected by Guccione. Jamie Carroll, last hope for the Dodgers. Tying run at the plate. Weak little grounder to short, and that's it. Yankees come back to win 8-6.
His duel didn't work out that way. The Giants ace with the cool hair, he dropped the ball against visiting Boston. Top of the first, 2 out for David Ortiz. And he's going to drop one, all right. This is splashdown territory. 16th home run of the year. Red Sox up 1-0. Lincecum intentionally walked Darnell McDonald to get to John Lester. So the bases are loaded for Lester, right? The pitcher's a hitter. Look at the charge he puts into this one. Out in Fenway Park, that's in the bullpen, maybe in the first row. Nate Scherholtz makes the catch, but a run scores. Not a great start for Lincecum. Pablo Sandoval in the bottom of the second fouls the ball off of Victor Martinez. He's in a whole lot of pain. Keep that in mind. Watch it again. The ball hits Martinez on the hand first, then hits the toe. Martinez getting checked out. He'd have to be checked out again. After getting up, see Martinez holding and moving his thumb. He would leave the game in the 4th. It only took 2 foul tips off what we would find out later was a broken thumb. Top of the 3rd, 2 on for Bill Hall. He's filling in for Dustin Pedroia, and nicely. The Red Sox win 5-1. Lincecum 3 innings, tying the shortest outing of his career. As for Lester, complete game. He's won 9 of their last 10 decisions.
Of their series with the Diamondbacks at the Trop. Scoreless in the 5th. Rusty Ryle lines a ball to left center. B.J. Upton out of position and maybe out of breath. Not exactly blazing a trail to get to that ball there. Ryle ended up on 3rd. Now, Upton has had issues like this in the past. As you take another look, Upton has a lot of room to cover. Not exactly picking him up and putting him down now, is he? You'll hear his explanation in just a few seconds. So Ryle is in at 3rd, and then Wade Davis serves this one up to Gerardo Parra. Davis had lost 5 of his last 6 decisions coming in, and that home run makes it 2-0. After the inning, Evan Longoria says something to Upton, and clearly these two are not BFFs right now. They have to be separated by teammates. Upton said afterwards, maybe I should have cut it off. Now, Upton is due up to the bat in the 2nd spot of the inning. Longoria putting the brave face on, cheering him on. And Longoria draws the walk. So Upton is on first, but he did not stay there for long because he is picked off of first by Rodrigo Lopez. Out number 2.
Nightmare.
But maybe things are getting a little bit better for Upton because in the home half of the ninth, Rays are down 2-1. Upton is the winning run. Deep to left center. Chris Young, he does bust it. Catches it at the wall. D-backs get the win 2-1. Here's Skip talking about the incident.
BJ came in off the field after that particular play, and everybody saw it, and some guys are not really pleased. I was walking down that way, and, you know, certain things were said.
You know, Joe's always said it to me, you shouldn't assume, but I assumed that left fielder might be there, but he wasn't, and, you know, maybe I should have cut it off, but it's over with now. It's just a byproduct of a frustrated team. You know, we're trying to win games, and you know, guys are gonna have differences of opinions, and it's the bottom line. I mean, we've talked about it, we've hashed it out, and it goes no further than today.
It's something that happens during the course of a major league season. It happens on many teams, actually, and it's just one of those moments that happened to us, and now it's up to me to handle it properly.
Play regularly in the senior circuit. Matt Latos, he's been pitching regularly great. 7-1, 1.81 ERA his last 9 starts. Got Anibal Sanchez there swinging with the base loaded, and then Chris Coughlin to get out of the jam. Latos 5 2/3, 1 earned, no decision. Jorge Cantu squeezes one up the middle. That's going to score a runner, and we're tied at 2 in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th now, still tied. Taylor Tankersley on the mound for the Marlins. Does his job, gets Chase Headley to fly out to right. But they're not going to leave Tankersley in. Take him out. Relieved by Brian Sanchez. What do you think of the move there? Well, Yorvit Torrealba certainly enjoyed it. He's going to single to left. So it's 1 out and 1 on for the Padres. The next batter is Will Venable. Venable's going to put a charge into this one. That's his 4th home run in the last 7 games. Venable had 0 home runs the previous 45 games. The Padres win 4-2, first sweep of the Fish in some 5 years.
Trying to snap a 7-game losing streak. After an hour and 21-minute rain delay, Shin-Soo Choo providing the thunder. Bronson Arroyo basically puts it on a T for him right there. 1-0 Indians. Choo has owned Arroyo all season. Now in the 5th, 2 on, 2 out, same matchup, same result. Location, location.
How many times I got to tell you?
Yeah. Well, the kids say don't go there. Well, right there, you can't put it there. Shin-Soo Choo against Arroyo this season, 5 for 6, 4 homers, 7 RBIs. It's 4-1 Indians. It's now 5-3 in the 9th. Kerry Wood striking out the side to end it. Reds' 5-game winning streak is over. Needs a change. Not sure how that would go over, but Tyler Colvin batting leadoff for just the 2nd time in his career gives the Cubs a 3-2 lead. Thanks to that 3-run homer off John Danks, giving the Cubs their first lead of the series. Alfonso Soriano leading off in a 6-3 game of the 8th. That's a solo homer, his 11th. Cubs open up a 7-3 lead. They have an 8-4 lead in the bottom of the 9th. Until Juan Pierre ducks on the pond for him, facing Carlos Marmol. That dog will hunt. Here comes A.J. Pierzynski. Here comes Gordon Beckham. And the White Sox close to 8-6. Next batter, Andrew Jones. Marmol, 3-1, walks him. So now you got 2 men on. Winning run coming to the plate in the form of Alex Rios. Marmol, can he close it down? Yes, he can. Cubs get the win, 8-6. White Sox were 6 games under 500 when the streak began.
Bottom first, Rockies up 2-0. He gets Adrian Gonzalez to win the inning, and Jimenez off to a hot start. Bottom second, Scott Hairston up the middle. Jimenez thought he had it. Clint Barmas did have it in time for the out. Close call, but first base umpire Jim Joyce makes the right call. You remember him. Jimenez would get out of the inning without giving up a hit. Bottom 4, after walking 2 batters, he gets Hairston to the ground out to short to win the inning, and Jimenez got a no-hitter. Remember, he had one earlier this season, working on another one here. Top 5, Rockies up 4-0. Miguel Olivo, vice president in charge of run support. 2-run shot for him, his 11th. It's 6-0 Colorado. Bottom 6, Rockies up 8-0. Jimenez still got that no-hitter. David Eckstein says, I got your no-hitter right here. That'll break it up. So now 3 batters later, here comes Scott Hairston again to the plate. 6th inning has been a problem for Jimenez all season long. No different here. 8th of the year for Hairston, 3-run shot. 11 of the 23 runs that Jimenez has allowed this season have come in the 6th. He went 6 innings in this game, 4 earned runs, struck out 7, 8-4 Rockies. So now bottom 7, Padres trailing 8-5. Runners on the corners. Here's Hairston again with that look in his eye. Wasn't picking on Jimenez. He's hitting up Matt Belisle as well. That'll stay in the yard. Good for an RBI double. Just barely stayed in the yard, inches from leaving the park and becoming a second home run for Hairston, who'll have to take the double. Padres within 2. 2 batters later, 2 outs with the bases loaded. Nick Hundley over to second. That'll end the inning. Rockies in the threat. Rockies win the game 10-6. Jimenez gets the last laugh. That 9th inning implosion Sunday against the Yankees. Bottom 7, game tied at 2. Edgar Renteria of Jeff Weaver. Andre Ethier makes the catch and hits the cutoff. Pablo Sandoval gets caught slipping. Trying to advance the second on the play, and the Giants bench can't believe it. Despite Sandoval's speed, he got caught there. Next batter, Benji Molina. Over to third, Casey Blake. Give me that. And in time, the game remains tied. Top 8, runner on first, 2 outs, still a 2-2 game. Casey Blake, mighty. That's off Santiago Casilla. Blake's 8th of the year in the Dodgers. Boy, this was a win they really need. A good bounce-back win for them. Directly at each other Monday. Twins lead over the Tigers down to just a half game as they open a 3-game series at Target Field. Bases loaded, top of the first. Miguel Cabrera at the plate. That'll be good for a double off Francisco Liriano. Austin Jackson and Ramon Santiago come in to score, and the Tigers jump out early with a 2-0 lead. By the bottom of the 4th, Twins are trailing 5-1. Jim Thome at the plate. Michael Kadire at first. Thome of Jeremy Bonderman. Look at the bounce off the wall. That'll be good for an RBI triple. Kadire comes in to score. First Thome triple since May 11th of 2004. Doesn't get around the way he used to, but the bounce right there off the corner. And Thome in business. Thome at bat again, bottom of the 6th, and he can take his time this time. Home run off Bonderman, 7th of the year for Thome, 571st of his career. The Twins trail 5-4. Bottom 8, Tigers up 7-5. Joel Zamayo on the mound. After the pitch, Zamayo goes down in pain. The trainers come out to take a look at him and try to calm him down. He left the game with a right arm injury that really it didn't look good. The Tigers going to win at 7-5, but Jim Leland with some concerns about his pitch. The game win streak ended Sunday, but that run had them just a game and a half back of the Twins Monday as they visited Kansas City. Joakim Soria with Paul Konerko up in the 9th. Yuniesky Betancourt boots it. Konerko safe at first. Betancourt tries to backhand it, doesn't get in front of it, and leaves it on the ground. So tying run comes to the plate with Konerko on. Carlos Quentin walks on the full count, so the tying run on first now. Next batter, A.J. Przinsky attempts to bunt, but Soria's pitch hits Przinsky. Bases loaded, tying run on second, and Soria's melting down. Still just 1 out. Mark Kotsay pops out. That'll help. 2 away, but the bases still loaded. Next batter is Alexei Ramirez. Alexei! But he'll pop out, and that'll end the game. The Royals win it 3-1. Soria picks up his 19th save. So on Sunday, they went for 2 in a row Monday with the Blue Jays in town. Bottom of the 6th, score tied man on third. Jason Nix, squeeze it. Oh, and it works. Travis Hafner scores. 2-1 Indians. Take another look at it. Look at how well Nix handles the bat. And even though the defense was there, he still couldn't do anything about it. And the Indians win it 2-1 over Toronto. 4 starts. Start number 5 Monday night in Atlanta. First inning, man on second for Brian McCann with 2 outs. Base hit off the changeup. Josh Willingham throws Melky Cabrera out at the plate. So the first inning, 3rd career inning with 0 swings and misses for Strasburg. Second inning, base is empty. Strasburg walks Troy Gloss on 4 straight pitches. So in the second inning, Strasburg issues his first career 4-pitch walk. He said he battled himself through this game for most of the night. We go 5th inning now. Eric Hinsky, 98 miles per hour, he couldn't catch up. Escobar, 89 miles per hour, got him with a changeup, and Gregor Blanco down looking to end the inning on the outside fastball. So he strikes out the side for the 6th time in his career already. Top 7 scoreless, man on third with 2 outs for Strasburg. Tim Hudson gets Strasburg to ground out to short to end the inning. So Hudson out of the jam. 7 scoreless for Hudson. Bottom 7 now. Braves with 2 men on and nobody out. Troy Gloss over to short. Ian Desmond. Oh, it's Ian Desmond bobble the ball night. Everybody's safe. So the Braves with the bases loaded and nobody out. Next batter is Eric Hinsky. The crowd sort of rose up, thought it might leave the yard. It's in, but long enough for Chipper Jones to score. Braves take a 1-0 lead. Next batter is Escobar. 2 on for him. That's going to be trouble. McCann coming around to score. The Braves go up 2-0. That'll do it for Strasburg. 6 in the third, 3 on the run, 7 Ks, 2 walks. But the Braves win it 5-0. Gave up 9 runs in the first inning. Hit a 22-1 loss last July. He threw against them again on Monday. Chase Utley with a base hit, but he gets a little greedy. Trying to stretch it into a double. Jammed his right thumb on the play. Left the game in the 9th. He'll have tests on the thumb on Tuesday. Phillies have already dealt with injuries to Jimmy Rollins, so they like to have Utley around. Later in the 4th, Cueto gets Raul Ibanez 4-6-3 to win the inning. So Cueto's stock going up. Bottom 4, no score, 1 on for Scott Rowland. Special moment for him, his 300th career home run. He had his people there. His parents celebrated their 45th anniversary on Sunday. Said he wanted to do it then, but he'll take it on Monday. Reds up 2-0. Top 8, Reds up 6-1. Cueto's still doing his thing. Orlando Cabrera helping out. Check out the over-the-shoulder catch as he finds it and then reels it in. Cueto, 8 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run. He's 8-2 on the season. I say the stock is up. Reds go on to win it 7-3. It's the latest they've been in first place since 1999. Cardinals trying to keep pace with the Reds, hosting the Diamondbacks in St. Louis. Top 7, game tied at 2. Dan Herron, the pitcher, off Chris Carpenter. Herron helping himself. His first home run of the year, and the Diamondbacks with a 3-2 lead. Top 8, same score, 1 on 2 outs. Mark Reynolds, well hit. Randy Wynn nearly makes the grab, but it's off his glove and out for the home run. Several feet from the fence, so you figure there's no danger of it going over the wall, but just takes a funny hop off his glove. Reynolds, 18th of the year. Diamondbacks take a 5-2 lead. We go to the 9th when the real fun began. Cardinals down 5-3. A pitcher, Adam Wainwright, pinch hitting for relief pitcher Jason Mott. Wainwright lays down the bunt. Aaron Heilman feels it, but his throw to third is wild. Pinch runner Jaime Garcia, also a pitcher, scores on the error. Cardinals cut the lead to 5-4 and Heilman's throwing error. 2 batters later, Skip Schumacher at the plate. Runners on second and third. Schumacher over to first. LaRoche's throw home, skips to the backstop. Brendan Ryan and Wainwright come home to score, and the Cardinals walk off with a win on an error as they take it 6. Their own problems. We'll get to those in just a minute. Paul Mahallam on the mound for the Pirates. Bottom of the first, 1 on. Nobody out. Tyler Colvin over to second. Bobby Crosby throws to Ronnie Cedeno. Cedeno, well, he's not on the bag. Colvin safe at first, but Ryan Terrio called out at second. Bottom second, Giovanni Soto with a fly ball. Lastings Millage and Bobby Crosby both go for it. That's great, but neither one of them comes up with it. Millage has been having some problems out there. Crosby would leave the game after showing concussion-like symptoms, taking that shoulder from Millage. Top of the 9th, Jose Tabata with a double of Carlos Marmol. Ryan Doman coming in to score. The Pirates win it away from home. They take it 2-1. It's their first road win since May 25th. Hope you got an appetite for Monday's top plays, because here they come. Number 10 from Wimbledon, Paul-Henri Mathieu, Rafael Nadal. And Nadal, perfect shot over his head. I mean, you can't drop it in there any better than that. Nadal straight set winner. He's moving on. Number 9, World Cup, Brazil and Chile, Luis Fabiano. Goalkeeper diving, but to no avail. Fabiano scores on the wide-open net in Brazil, 3-0. Who says it's all about defense for them? Number 8, Rockies and Padres. Scott Hairston up the middle. Ubaldo Jimenez can't handle it, but Clint Barmas can. And in time for the out. Superior play by Barmas in support of Jimenez. When he's on the pitch, number 6, Phillies and Reds. Jay Bruce up the middle. Jimmy Rollins. He's back. Take another look at that one. More from this game coming up in just a minute. Number 5, Tigers and Twins. Nick Punto, backhanded stop, bobbles it for a minute, but still able to get the force out at second. So can't get the double play, but he'll take one. Number 4, Dodgers and Giants, James Loney. went down and got that one. Aubrey Huff went up and got that one. That buzzed for him, but he hung on. Giants go down to the Dodgers, though, 4-2. Number 3, Phillies and Reds. Ross Gload at the plate. It's not about him. It's about Orlando Cabrera. Did a little pirouette there. A little dancing with the stars, but he's able to make the grab anyway. Number 2, PGA Professional National Championship. This is Frank Bensel on the 18th hole from about 100 yards out. Would it be number 2 if it just got close? Bensel got the birdie on the par 5. And at number 1, Phillies and Reds, Brandon Phillips to Orlando Cabrera to start the double play. Joey Votto with a nice stretch to finish off the play. The Reds, they're for real. Still in first place, latest since 1999. They've been on top of their division, and they got the number 1 play.